And other Wawas that have closed, the location at Broad and Walnut, also 12th and Market, 19th and Market. And Dawn, a reminder, residents also pointed out to me that the Wawa at 9th and South, not too far from here.
They wildin' so hard in Philly that Wawa just said,
Adios, amigo. Adios, my friend.
What it look like TV, we are back. It's YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
But anyway, on this one, we gonna get into Philly. We gonna get into how Philly basically is over, man. The city of brotherly love is no more. Y'all need to find a new nickname. And the reason why I'm saying this is because pretty much the last Wawa in Center City, Philadelphia is closing its doors and moving on. And you're probably saying, why is that so significant? It's significant because pretty much over the past 10-15 years, Wawa has become just as much a part of Philadelphia and just as much a representative of Philadelphia as cheesesteaks, as soft pretzels. It's cheesesteaks, soft pretzels, Wawa, the Eagles and the Sixers and the Phillies. They're right in there. They're an intricate part of Philadelphia. And if you're not from Philadelphia, Wawa is pretty much a gas station. If you guys are from down south, we know it's nowhere near or nothing like a Buc-ee's, but it's what we have. You can get a little bit of everything at Wawa. The gas is usually a little bit cheaper. They got the fee-free ATM in there. They got the lotto. They got a pretty good selection of food. You can find something in there that you like. It's Wawa. And now the last one is closed. And the last one that closed is on South Street in Philadelphia. But let's get into this news story. Then we'll come back and we'll get into why the last one closing on South Street is such a big deal. But let's get into the news story and then we'll come back and we'll chop it up on the backside. But let's see what they're talking about.
Stores in Philadelphia, this time in Head House Square. And Shawnette, it comes amid warnings about an increase in crime around that area.
Yeah, that's right, Dawn. We're talking carjackings and other incidents have been reported near an ATM that's just a few doors away from this Wawa that is soon to be closed. And take a look.
Notice how she said carjackings and glanced over that real fast. Carjackings. How many carjackings has taken place right down the street from this Wawa, which is on South Street, which is one of the most busiest streets in the city of Philadelphia, especially in the evening? That was an important piece of information they just glanced right over.
Across from me, you can see police are here in Head House Square, and also we've seen them along South Street tonight. Residents say that's a good thing, but still some problems persist.
It's really shocking.
Howard Wool is talking about this warning some business owners say they received from the Society Hill Civic.
They got strong arm robbery post up. I'm gonna just get into it right now. South Street has always been pretty much the shining gem of Philadelphia for travel, for people out of town, for people in the city. And it was always pretty much an unspoken code of the streets that South Street is pretty much neutral. Leave South Street alone. And it wasn't because nobody wanted to bring the drama really on South Street. It was really because people were smart enough to realize that if you want to get into something anywhere, South Street is not the place because it's more cops than a little bit. You're in the middle of Center City, so getting out of Center City is going to be a stretch. And it's more cameras than anywhere else in the city right now. It's $1 million homes and apartments littered all through the neighborhood. Anything that you do on South Street, you are going to jail. But now they're even bringing the drama and the dumb stuff to South Street. And that's pretty much what I'm saying. It's pretty much done for in Philly right now, man. You can't even go to the tourist areas without it being a problem. They have been successful. A small minority of people have ruined it for everybody. But let's keep going. They got strong arm robbery signs up around the neighborhood. This is what's going on.
Association.
This is a nice neighborhood. They got nice people here, but I guess it can happen anywhere in the city.
The alert warns of 2 strong armed robberies in the last 2 days at this ATM at 2nd and Lombard. It also cites 2 alleged incidents on the 600 block of Addison Street Wednesday night at 11:30 and another on the 300 block of Pine Street at...
Now right now, basically, these are all the little side streets around South Street. So basically what's going on is people are going out to South Street, they're having a good night, and on the way to the cars, they're picking them off and robbing them. Like, this is where we at, man. This is where we're at.
10 a.m. yesterday.
This neighborhood is very exclusive houses and people, rich people here, and they rob them too. It's not good for business.
He's right. Big businesses are moving out. CVS in Head House Square is now vacant, and Wawa announced today that it's closing its Head House Square location on July 16th. In a statement, Wawa said it, quote, constantly conducts careful and extensive evaluations of business performance and operational challenges of all stores on an ongoing basis. Residents believe the closures may be due to crime and excessive panhandling.
A lot of the home, like that, but it's not that. It's like the kids on the bikes.
Cold word, the black kids. You can't say it, but I can say it. It's the mobs of kids on bikes coming through, terrorizing, going in the store, stealing, strong-arming people, acting a damn fool. And this is, yes, the kids, they wear it all on their shoulders. But my question, where the hell are they parents at, man? How are y'all allowed to be out all times of the night at 14, 15 years old, riding these bikes all over the city? Where are your parents at? So yeah, y'all gonna end up paying for it, and y'all messing stuff up for everybody. But this is a failure of your parents, first and foremost. And it's disgusting, man. Soon we not gonna have anything. Then y'all gonna be complaining about food deserts and this, that, and the other. Y'all backing yourselves into a corner where the only thing that's gonna be open is bodegas and little hole-in-the-wall stores where you can't get a quality meal or you can't get a quality product, everything off-brand. That's where we headed because everybody else is pulling out. You see, they said CVS pulled out too. Y'all shooting yourselves in the foot, man.
And like the late night people.
Dana Sakharov lives a few doors away from Wawa and says there are all sorts of problems.
They come in there and they steal stuff. They even hired a security guard.
I contacted Philly PD about the recent incidents in the area. They say Wednesday's incident involved a 35-year-old DoorDash driver who says he was carjacked of his Toyota at gunpoint by a group of people in another car that cut him off. And police say the incident yesterday after midnight involved a 50-year-old man in a Lexus who was carjacked at gunpoint by a suspect who got out of another car.
I think they're not taking care of this district. It's out of control and they don't care anymore.
And other Wawas that have closed, the location at Broad and Walnut, also 12th and Market, 19th and Market. And Dawn, a reminder, residents also pointed out to me that the Wawa at 9th and South, not too far from here, is closed.
Yeah, it's such a shame. All right, Shawnette, thank you.
They closed the one in Chinatown. Y'all about to pretty much have nothing left, man. Did it to yourself, man. Did it to yourself. And soon, this is just the beginning, because soon what's going to happen is some of the bigger stores going to start pulling out. And if you notice, South Street has become pretty much all little stores. I think the only big store down there is, the Foot Locker? But besides that, it's no chain stores down there. It's no high-end retailers that want to come get a shop down there. And that's because it's deteriorating, man. It was a shooting down there earlier this year or late last year. And now with several shootings on the off streets. The only thing I have to say is to all my peoples in Philadelphia, man, y'all just be careful out there, man. Everybody be very careful while moving and realize things ain't what they used to be when we was growing up. They were shooting in Franklin Mills. They were shooting on South Street. They shooting downtown. Yo, everywhere is fair game. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this one in the comment section. If you done made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.